But I'm somewhere on the all-washed team, too, followed by the laughing, crying emojis and a shrugging emoji. Those emojis, they say it all. Shannon, did you like this?
Sure, I don't have a problem with it, Skip, but he's kind of late. He should have did that after when Clay and Steph was out, when his numbers were down substantially and people was making fun. Man, Draymond had another triple single. When everybody was talking, it's naturally, Skip, with no Clay, no Steph, obviously his assist totals are going to be down. Draymond has never been a scorer. I don't think anybody's thinking like, well, man, if Draymond went somewhere else, all of a sudden he's going to average 20 points a game. That's not what he is. But if you look at his bounce back, he shot 45% from the floor. That's up from 39 the previous year when Steph and Clay was out. Averaged 7 points, 7 assists, or 7 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, I think. 7 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, something like that. I think they put the assist after that. Yep. But he was better, Skip, last year. He was on Skip, he won a gold medal. He was on first team all defense. So I don't, like I said, I get it. But he's kind of late because he'd already had the bounce-back season. I don't think anybody think Draymond's washed. I think they think with Clay coming back and a lot of the reports that he's coming back, Skip, around Christmas, I think his numbers are going to get even better. We know what Draymond represents, Skip. He's not a guy that's going to give you 20 points. He doesn't even go in the game looking to score 20. He goes into the game, what can I do to help my team win? Oh, they need me to give out 16 assists? Gotcha. They need me to grab 12 rebounds? Gotcha. They need me to score 12, 14 points? I got that. Play defense on Rudy Gobert or whomever? I can do that too. So he does some of everything. But I don't have a problem with this, Skip, because a lot of people was making fun of him once Clay. But I don't know what they expected Draymond to do with no Clay and no Steph. So who are they going to give the assist to? So I don't have a problem with it, Skip, but he's probably a year behind. Should have put this up last year.
Okay. I got several bigger picture takeaways before I get to the guts of what I want to say. The first one is this, and I know LeBron started this, but I just can't quite get it through my head and get comfortable with the term washed because it was always washed up.
Yeah.
Where did the up go?
Yeah. It turned out we
gets in the way?
We just cut it short. Yeah.
Streamline it a little bit, get it down to wash. Because to me, if you're washed, you're cleaned up.
Right. Well, Skip, there's a term you just say, okay, man, I'm being dead ass serious.
Okay.
Now they drop the serious and they just say dead ass.
Okay.
And so we just cut it. We just took some pieces off of it.
Okay. Well, did LeBron start that or was it more just on the internet?
What, Wash King?
Yeah. No, down.
Just saying wash?
Did LeBron start dropping the up?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, they just started dropping that. Oh, man, you washed.
Okay, got it. All right, that's number one. Now, number two, this is amusing to me. So this is the same Draymond who once upon a time during the NBA Finals called LeBron James the B word.
Yeah.
And he did it so audibly, so loudly that Kiki Vandeweghe, who meted out punishment for the NBA, was sitting in the first or second row. He heard it. A lot of people heard it courtside and proceeded to get into an altercation with LeBron as they went up court. And then he kicked him in the you-know-what. And here we went, and Draymond got suspended for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. And it was groundbreaking because never before has a starter and a key player on a team gotten suspended for a finals game. You have to go a long way to go completely over the edge to pull that off. And obviously Draymond had some recent history because he'd also kicked, was it Steven Adams in the midsection. Okay. So we have gone from that to all of a sudden, before I knew what had happened, Draymond somehow then re-ingratiated himself with LeBron to the point he's his business partner and one of his closest friends.
Yeah.
How did we get over that? Because even you have admitted if you got called that word by a competitor, that bridge would be burned. Like that's over and out for the rest of your life. You cannot come back from that.
But Bron, Skip, Bron different. Bron was like, you know what? In the heat of the moment, you said some things. We could. Let's go make this money. Let's get this money together.
Really?
Yeah, that's how Bron thinks. Bron good like that. He good people.
Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. So his enemy became his business partner.
Yeah.
Wow. That's beyond me.
There's money to be made out there, Skip. We ain't finna be bitter at each other. We finna make this bread.
Okay. I don't think you could have swallowed that much pride.
Maybe
if there were dollars on the table, maybe you'd say, okay, I'll do it just this once.
How many dollars?
How many dollars would be the question. Also, Draymond Green, during a basketball game, sitting on the bench with a teammate at Clippers, that teammate being one Kevin Durant, the
Right.
best player on the planet, got into it with him and called him the B word.
Yeah.
And I believe it hastened the exit of one Kevin Durant from Golden State to Brooklyn. And the next thing I know, he's done it again. Draymond has reingratiated himself into the very good graces of Kevin Durant because they're BFFs now.
Right.
They were Olympic teammates and inseparable. It was almost like Kyrie and Kevin became Draymond and Kevin at the Olympics.
Yeah.
And when, obviously, at the end of the game, when they're walking up the tunnel and Kevin is posting, I think it was live. He went live
went
on,
IG Live.
right? IG Live.
Yeah.
And Draymond's in the background chiming in.
Right.
Right? Okay, so how did that happen? I don't know. Draymond's got this magical quality. You can, in the heat of battle, you can call somebody that word, and that's one of those words where you can't come back from.
But Skip, if you listen to that entire interview, KD said the only reason that he came back was to three-peat. If there was no three-peat possibility, he was gone the year before. He said because it had been so special, because it's been done who did that? The Lakers did it. The Lakers did it. The Bulls did it. And then you got to go back to the Celtics in the 60s. Mm-hmm. So because it had been done so infrequently, he said, I wanted to be a part of that. But had that not been on the table, Skip, I don't believe Kevin Durant would have come back for the third year. So, like I said, I believe it was 99% chance he was already gone. Draymond said what he did, but I commend those guys. It takes a lot, Skip, to forgive someone when you know they've said something or done something wrong. And that's
remember, Draymond made it clear in the recent interview he did on his new show with Kevin. He made it clear that he was badgered by the executives and Steve Kerr the night of, and then the next morning. To apologize, he said, I ain't apologized.
Well, he said, I don't need y'all to tell me what I need to say.
Yeah.
K and I fix this. Yeah. But in a situation like that,
I think he made it pretty clear that he did not owe Kevin an apology. That's how it came across to me.
Well, but like I said, Skip, look, it happens. LeBron forgave him. KD forgave him. Now they're making this money together. Now they better than the empire together.
Okay, so now I'm going to defend LeBron on this point. So all of a sudden, Draymond is sort of putting himself in the same sentence with LeBron, like, I also belong on the all-wash team. No, you don't. You do not belong on the same page, on the same IG graphic. You just don't. I'm sorry. You're not in his company. He is just as, obviously, I believe LeBron doesn't belong in the same sentence with Michael Jordan. Neither does Draymond with LeBron. In this case.
Are you really? Did you just say that?
Yes, he's trying to associate with LeBron.
Did you just say that?
I just said
there's the same amount of gap between Draymond and LeBron as there is between Jordan and LeBron.
Did say that.
You know what? You wrong for that, Skip.
That was the best point I made all day.
Yeah,
that was a good
you think
one.
I was gonna let that slip by, huh?
Yeah, I did, and it worked.
No, it didn't.
So again, he's complimenting LeBron at the highest level. GOAT at work. That's baloney.
Yeah, you're gonna go.
GOAT at work.
GOAT.
And then he's saying, and I'm also on the all-wash team.
Yeah.
Okay, well, are you, we get it that, you just keep doing what you've always done. You assist, you defend, you rebound. We get all that. So you put those numbers up, you make all defensive teams, and yet your scoring and your shooting and your shot making gets worse by the year.
Yeah, but that's not what he is.
Okay, I got that, but that's what people say you're washed about. Well, he just gets worse. Listen,
when was he ever clean, Skip?
He's become a blooper reel. Like during the Olympics, every time he got the ball in his hands, I'm like, just pass it, just get rid of it.
Skip,
because sometimes they would just dare him, and this is Draymond. Like he's always like, should I shoot?
But Skip, you do realize, had they won that championship, he's probably going to be Finals MVP. You remember that Game 7 that he had? He had 35, 12, and 9.
He had a big game.
I agree. He made like 6 or 7 threes.
Okay, but the reason he's washed is that from that moment on, I can show you decline in his offensive game.
Yeah, Skip, but
I don't know if he works at it anymore.
It was just that one year that he had a great year shooting the three ball.
Okay.
That was it. 39% that year. All the other times it's been like 30, 27, 31.
Okay.
With the exception of that one year.
And now he's an air ball waiting to happen from three. And sometimes he gets dared to drive it. And it's this awkward sort of up, and he'll miss dunks, he'll miss layups, he'll airball layups. Like it's hard to watch.
That's okay. I'll take that over Ben Simmons. At least he ain't afraid to shoot it. He ain't afraid to shoot it.
I'll take Ben Simmons over Draymond any day.
No,
I will.
No. Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Who's the better defender, Ben Simmons or Draymond?
Dre.
Stop it.
Dre.
Oh, it's
Draymond.
Ben Simmons at 6'10".
Draymond.
Draymond's 6'6".
6'6" and strong. He'll battle.
He is strong.
He'll battle Gobert. He'll play KD. He'll play LeBron. He'll guard Kawhi. He'll guard every position.
He is naturally born strong. I agree.
He guards Yoke.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I got that. I'll take 6'10" and long and strong.
But see, at least my guy, I'm gonna be able to keep him on the floor the entire game. Your guy, late in the ball game, if it's close, gonna have to go to the bench.
Well, that's a whole nother story. Although he's not like Draymond's a lethal free throw shooter.
He better than that other guy.
Well, at the moment he is, but I've seen, like just last year in February, I watched a game at Utah, and Ben Simmons made 12 out of 13 free throws and scored 42 points.
Yeah. And then what did you see the last playoff time? Last time you saw him play, how was he doing? They were doing hack up in, and how did that work out for him?
Who's made the All-Star team the last 3 years in a row? One Ben Simmons.
My guy's won Defensive Player of the Year.
Huh? Draymond's your guy now?
That's my guy.
Okay. All right. Well, he has. My guy has made the last 2 all-defensive teams, and he's much younger than your guy.
My guy's already been there, done that.
My guy won Rookie of the Year. Did your guy win Rookie of the Year?
Well,
No,
Skip, he won Rookie of the Year. The dude was 27 when he won Rookie of the Year. He should have been. The NBA need to pass a rule. When you get drafted, that is your rookie class. You do not get to set out an entire season or an entire 2-3 season and then come and play and talk about you are a rookie. Your rookie class was the year that you got drafted. You can win the trophy that year, but not subsequent years.
Whatever. He won Rookie of the Year, and he's a better all-around player than Draymond.
I'm taking Dre.
Yep. All washed.
Maybe this all washed is a motivational.
You a hater too,
these guys.
See, you got it in for. Hold on, you do all them rep by the same
wash
guy.
your opinions.
All them guys are rep by the same guy. You know Rich Paul.
Yes, I do know Rich Paul.
So
I like Rich Paul.
All them guys
That's
are
the
rep
best
by
thing LeBron's got going is Rich Paul and Maverick and Randy.
Yeah, and your boy and me.
They're
Fifth
the
Horseman.
superstars, the Fifth Horseman. Yep.
Shannon throws himself in the mix.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.